What is this night?
It is the night of the midwinter solstice.
What is the meaning of this night?
It is a peak of power.
What is the element that rules this night?
Tonight, darkness reaches the limit of its power over light.
What do we do in the dark?
We go deep within ourselves in the dark.
We look at ourselves in the dark.
We look at our paths in the dark.
We look at our hopes and fears in the dark. What happens in the dark?
Seeds grow in the dark.
Dreams grow in the dark. We rest in the dark.
We get ready.
Do we fear the darkness?
No, we glory in the darkness.
We dream in the darkness.
We are made whole in the darkness.
We light our chalice with these words. To go in the dark with the light is to know the light. To know the dark, go dark. Go without sight and find that dark too. Bloom and sing.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Long Beach. Happy holidays. Welcome Yule. Merry Christmas. We are so glad to see you this morning. We are celebrating the whole season of light with you and delighted to see you this morning. I know that many people are traveling for the holidays or planning their travel, and so we are just delighted to see you this morning. We invite you to come and join us on Christmas Eve at 5 p.m. We'll have a family-friendly service featuring our UECLB choir and, of course, the beloved candlelight service. So if you are in town and you have time on your calendar to come and join us, we would love to spend the holidays with you. Welcome, children and families. We're glad you're here, too. We have a family-friendly service for you planned today, and there are also crafts and all kinds of Solstice goodies in the lounge setup. So if at any point you'd like to go in there with your family, you're welcome to, and that is just outside this door to the left. You'll see the lounge. And those, and any children and youth who have little ones in the family too, you are welcome to go in there. There's some children's toys and all kinds of other things happening there too. Greetings to all of our newcomers. We're so glad you're here today. We are always just honored that you choose to spend your Sunday mornings with us. And if you are new today, we invite you to stop by our membership table after the service so that we can get to know you a little bit better. You can also fill out a goldenrod form, which helps us to get to know you a little bit. You can fill that out old school hard copy style, or if you are a QR code person, there's a QR code on your order of service, and you can just scan that and let us know who you are as well. And we are delighted that we could connect with you after the holidays a little bit. We have a starting point workshop happening on the first Sunday of January. And we'll be moving into our membership cycle then as well. Just a few announcements. Is there anybody who is an auction person who needs to announce an auction thing today? All right, we got a silly hat in the house. Let's get that silly hat up here. Welcome Norma to share about our auction.
Hi, I was not told I would be doing an announcement, but I'll just tell you that we have sign-up sheets outside for if you want to help with all the things that need to happen with the auction, prep before, prep after, doing some stuff during. And I have 2 sheets that if you're like, well, what could I donate to the auction? I have sheets with ideas for gift baskets and sheets with ideas for the auction, which would be events or stuff you don't want anymore that we can use and make money for the church. So any questions, just see me after church. I'll be at the table outside. Thank you.
Our final announcement is it's a season of giving. We know that. Many of you may have been collecting funds in your guest at your table boxes. If you have one that you'd like to turn in today, you can turn that in the office. It is going to wonderful NGOs and nonprofits that we can really be excited to support. Our monthly collection, which is the Minister's Special Collection, will be going to Pink Haven, which is a group that's helping to support trans and gender nonconforming people and their families who are relocating from states that are unsafe to safer states. And California is among the safest state. So we have a chapter here that we are growing funds and support for. So whether you have resources to donate or you're feeling like you may have some support that you can offer, whether that's a spare bed or some assistance with transportation or education or work support, please talk to me or Ashton Phillips, and we'd be delighted to help you connect with that as well. All right. Well, it is time to move into our first carol of the morning. So I'm going to, we got the Christmas Eve slide up there. We said that, and we're going to move into our first carol. And so if you could rise in body or spirit with your best carol voice, let's bring the joy with Deck the Halls.
The wheel of the year has turned. Yule is here. Winter is upon us. The longest night and shortest day of the year. The fields and forests are bare and cold. All the earth waits to be renewed. Sun God, you have passed into the underworld at Samhain, and all of the earth has slept in your absence. In the Christian tradition, Advent is the period of waiting for the birth of Jesus and the 4-week celebration of spiritual light. The lights we kindle guide us toward collective peace, shared joy, and abundant love. On this week of the solstice, the shortest day, our anticipation for the light's return grows with each day.
The fourth candle is lit as a symbol of love. We light this candle as a reminder that there is no greater power in the world than love. Through this community, we can become a blessing to one another. Our love is magnified and lives are changed. May we share our hearts through our words, our music, and the way we live our lives. And now, member David Calmet has a special word to share about love.
Hello, everyone. I'm David Calmet. I just want to share about this wonderful thing that happened to me 6 years ago in November 10th, 2018. I woke up, normal day, not knowing that evening my life was going to change forever. I was living with a friend, and he told me there was a potluck that he wanted to attend, and I didn't want to go, but he convinced me to go, so we went. And we get to the house, and the door opens, and I see this gorgeous creature opening the door, and I fell in love with him at first sight. Now the thing was to convince him that he loved me too. And so it took me a million times. I asked him to marry me, and he kept changing the subject. I'm hungry, you want to go eat? And one day I said, like, you're only delaying the inevitable. You will marry me. And that day he proposed me, and I said, of course. It's so sudden. I don't know what to say. No, I said yes, and we got married in December 19th, 2021. That's what my shirt says. And we've been together since then. We've been in the honeymoon stage, and I don't think we're gonna leave from that. I love him so much, and I just wanted to let you know, Gerald, meeting you was fate. Marrying you was a choice, but falling in love with you was beyond my control. I love you so much. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Please rise in body and join us in singing our next carol. Here we come a caroling, and sing it from your heart with all the love and awe that you have from that lovely story. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite Marty up for our Solstice story, and we found this year a Solstice story Southern California style, and we're going to read it together. Come on up.
Good morning. Good morning. This is A Winter Solstice Wish by Kate Allen Fox. Oh, and what fell? Oh, Kindle. Nope. That's okay. And it's still lit. That's right. Already the Yuletide magic is upon us. Nothing got set on fire, everybody. What? Oh my God. In the shortest days of winter, when golden light disappears faster than a steaming cup of cocoa, we savor every drop of sunshine. We slurp down every moment, knowing that dusk soon lurks. This time of year, when our half of the planet tips farther and farther from the sun, we pass more and more hours in shadow, cold night. Until today, the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. Today we stretch the daylight as much as we can, trying to make it last. We beachcomb and build castles, grains of sand slipping slyly through our hands. As the last fingers of sunlight stretch above the horizon, shrinking with each minute, we unpack our firewood, pulling piece after piece, collecting them like candles for wishing. A wish for light, a wish for hope, a wish for renewal. Wish by wish, our pile grows until the day slips away, night surrounds, envelops, embraces. So we search for the light. When our fear prickles our skin, our hands reach for one another, squeezing in silent reassurance. A reminder, I am still here, a promise, I will always be here. Then a match flicks, flashes, whooshes to life, flame by tiny flame. The heat grows, building into a blaze, the amber flames. Lick the sky, savor the star-speckled night. Light reflects off the sand, creating an orb for us alone. We sit in the glow, in the heat, in the aura of wishes grown large, of the light we build together. Around the globe, other hands reach out, holding hope, holding space, holding one another. Hands that span to the far side of the globe, where others bask in a solstice of their own, the longest day of their year. Here we rest easy, knowing that our side of the earth will little by little tilt back towards the sun, that tomorrow daylight will return, that it will grow and grow minute by minute, day after day, and that we will savor every drop together. Blessed be.
I'd now like to invite you into a time of meditation and prayer. And so you can set your programs or hymnals aside for a moment if you'd like, and settle into your space a little bit and find yourself in a place of comfort where you can just sit for a few quiet moments and receive. Let's take a minute to tune into your breath. Maybe you've been rushing around a little bit this season, and this is a time to catch your breath, to pay attention. What is the quality of your breath this morning? And can you bring a bit of ease into your body? And as you're simply focusing on your breath a bit, see if you can tune into any messages that your body might be telling you right now. Any aches or pains or feelings, expectation, joy, sadness. See if you can welcome whatever your body is telling you into this moment. And simply deepening that breath as a way to reassure your body that you are connecting, you are listening. And if it feels right to connect with your body in some way, I invite you to place a hand on your heart or on your belly and find a place either with eyes closed, or see if you can find a place of resting for your eyes on something that is pleasing to you, whether it is our altar, the chalice, the beautiful paintings. Simply to be awake and alert and present to your body and this space. These words of prayer are from the Reverend Kristen Harper. In the beginning, there was darkness, a blackness that covered all, compromising the building blocks of creation. The nutrients and nurturing needed to birth the world. This dark womb of the earth pushed out the light that released the heavens and cradled the planets and stars adorning the universe. It formed the darkened earth from which all life emerged and to which all life returns when our bodies take their final breath. It is the same darkness that shelters us from unrelenting sun, that calls animals to safe hibernation, that protects the germination of a single seed and bulb. Darkness is a relief signaling the end to the hectic chaos of a day and lulls us to sleep so that we can face the next challenge. There is peace in darkness and mystery and the unknown. And to rest in its grace, to cease fighting to control it, we see deep within all that is sacred, all that is holy, all that is whole. Let us pause for a few quiet moments simply to rest in that sacred silence, to go within. And let us rest together and hold the silence, followed by a time of sharing joys and sorrows. In the Quaker tradition, there's a simple blessing or prayer that is offered that is very beautiful when someone comes in need of some sort of reassurance, a prayer, a need for healing, for love, to face a challenge. They say, "I will hold you in the light. I will hold you in the light. And so for a time of joys and sorrows today, I invite you to think about anyone or a place, some sort of situation that you would like to hold in the light. And so I'm going to invite you to reflect in your space and to come and join us here if you have something to share briefly that you'd like. Also online, you can write into the chat anything that is on your heart that you would like to hold in the light. And so I welcome you to come and join me and to share briefly with our congregation a joy or a sorrow that you would like to hold in that light. And children and youth are welcome too.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Coombs, and this has been one hell of a week for me. I was on my way to the emergency ward because I had an major asthma attack, the worst one I've ever had in my life. And I turned around and went home because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to be kept in the hospital. So I went home. And the next day I went to the doctor, and I'm okay. I'm still wheezing and stuff. What you're hearing from me is not a cold, it's the wheezing. But I'm so thankful, and it's been a joy, to have made it through and to be able to be here today. I'm so thankful.
We hold you in the light.
I only have a joy to share. So, my name is Marty. Hi. And my joy is that I'm really looking forward to this Christmas season because this is going to embarrass the hell out of them. But my daughter and my wonderful son-in-law are here visiting from Virginia, and I get to spend a whole week with them. And so I'm very excited about that and very joyous about that. Thank you.
We hold you in the light. Welcome. Hi, so glad to see you.
Thank you. We have some exciting news because, thank you. Not going to light ourselves on fire. I'm Stephanie, I forgot to say, and my oldest, Wyatt, and his wife, Valerie, after 11 and a half years of trying, gave birth to my new granddaughter, Robin Lydia Lee, 22 days ago. And so I got the promotion I've been waiting for all my life, and I am now a Nana. You want to say what you are?
Lee.
And so Lee is now Theo Lee. So we got new titles, and my father is a great-grandfather now. So everyone in the family is very happy.
We hold you in the light.
Hi, my name is Linnell Wise, and I'm so excited because my sister Jeannie over there and Terry, they're from Hawaii, and I don't get to see them very often, so I'm really grateful.
Welcome. We hold you in the light.
I'm Granny Annie. I want to hold in the light all the people in our medical community who care for us. I've just had the worst month, but best because, from the people on the phone to make the appointment, to the lady who took my blood, it was really fine. All the nurses, the doctors, these people need our love and our appreciation. They're caretakers, and they took good care of me.
We hold them in the light. And I wanted to hold in the light all of the Kaiser workers who are striking for, particularly for mental health care workers, and how important and critical that is.
Hi, my name is Chris Kempf, and I was asked to make mention of someone to hold in the light today. Jonathan Kurt, some of you may know, has asked for your thoughts during the holidays here as he is facing some serious medical issues at the beginning of the process. But keep him in your thoughts as we proceed through the holidays, if you would.
We hold him in the light.
Hi, good morning. I don't have a personal sorrow, but I've been holding a lot of space in my heart. This is a difficult time of year for a lot of people. People who come from difficult families, estranged from their families, going through a difficult time and watching all the other families who are happy. So I just want to hold some space for the love and care and tenderness that we can hold some of our fellow travelers with at this time of year.
Holding all in the light.
Hi, I'm Eric So. I have a personal sorrow that my sister and her husband are moving away right on Christmas Day. But I have a personal joy nonetheless that I have that next year I get to go visit them in Washington, D.C. And what's more exciting is that I get to go visit my niece in New York City.
Yay, holding all in the light.
My name's Frederick, and just yesterday I passed the 10th month sober. And goddess willing, in 2 months that will make a year.
Holding you in the light. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Dan, and I have a great joy. He's sitting over there, William. He started saying a couple of months ago he wanted to go to church, and every Sunday we go to church, I pick him up, we listen to music, we watch Star Trek, play trackball and Frisbee. It's the greatest Sunday. I look forward to it. It's the highlight of my week.
Thank you. William, holding you in the light.
Hi, I'm Chriselle Dombrowski. My joy is that I will be getting rid of my malevolent fiduciary, but my stepbrother is still malevolent because he's coercing me to get rid of him. But the other joy I have is that once I do that, they will let me set up a nonprofit foundation for the homeless.
Thank you. Holding that whole situation in the light for you, Chriselle. All right, as we close this part of our service, let's just take another moment to just go within and see if there's anyone on your heart, any place, any situation that you want to silently hold in the light. And let's just, hearing everything that we have offered today, just bring it all into our hearts and hold it carefully, tenderly, to bring that light to ourselves, to those we love, and to the world. Amen.
Please join us in the response, "The darkness reigns." The winter's coldest time, the darkness reigns.
When the earth lies fallow, darkness reigns.
While life slumbers,
The
darkness reigns.
When the winds blow and the rains fall,
Darkness reigns. While the sun journeys far,
the
darkness reigns.
when the nights are long and the days are short,
the darkness reigns.
Please rise in body or in spirit as we sing our next carol in the bleak midwinter, which is 241 in your gray hymnal.
In this season of giving, we want to appreciate you, each one of you, all of the gifts that you bring to this congregation. We are truly enriched by each person's gift, whatever they are bringing, small or large, whether you are offering a smile or a friendly face on Sunday to another person, whether you are with our children and youth offering them and support and nurturing, whether you are offering your musical gifts and uplifting us each week. We appreciate each gift that you bring. And we also are so appreciative of the resources that you bring each week, the pledges that you dedicate to this congregation, and the gifts that you bring at the end of the year. And we thank you for thinking about you, UCLB, in your end of year giving. And at this point, we want to invite the ushers to move throughout the congregation to collect your gifts. Today, the offering will be dedicated to the congregation. And our offering QR code is on the screen or on your order of service, and there's also text to give option. Old-fashioned ways are great and easy enough, and I see some envelopes going around too. So if you are a person who likes to contribute with cash, we invite you to put it in an envelope and put your name on it so that we can say thank you and to have that be acknowledged. Thank you so much, and at this time we invite our ushers to come forward as our choir offers their gifts.
I believe in the sun. I believe in the sun, even when he's not shining.
I believe in the sun. I believe in the sun, even when it's not shining. I believe in, even when I don't feel it.
The Winter Solstice by Rebecca Parker. Perhaps for a moment the cell phones will stop ringing or pinging, the wheels stop rolling, the computers desist from computing, and a hush will fall over the city. For an instant, in the stillness, the chiming of the celestial spheres will be heard as Earth hangs, poised in the crystalline darkness, and then gracefully tilts. Stunned to stillness by beauty, we remember who we are and why we are here. There are inexplicable mysteries. We are not alone. As the story is told by Carolyn McVicker Edwards, who writes this book, Return of the Light, which is about the solstice in many cultures. For 6 days in the northern hemisphere's December, the sun ceases its southerly crawl and appears to rise and set in almost the same spot. The ancients watched this quiet drama with drawn breath. Would the sun begin to move again? Would the light grow anew on this great wheel of life? And would life itself continue? As this December has grown darker and darker, we find ourselves drawn into this ancient drama. By 4 p.m., that sun is waning in the sky, swiftly descending, and the sunsets have just been incredible. Have you caught a sunset recently? And if you look at those day length charts, you can see that the sunrise has been hovering around 6:52, 6:53 a.m., and the sunset around 4:48. For the past week, it's just been the same. Each day is only gaining seconds from the last. And our daylight is just under 10 hours. So this stillness of the sun invites us to consider our own relationship to stillness. Solstice in the Latin means sun stood still. What is your relationship to stillness these days? Stillness. You know the feeling when you experience it. The sense of inner calm, inner steadiness, dropping down into a place of centeredness and groundedness, a feeling that you can remain steady in the storms of life. So how are you practicing finding that stillness these days? Some of us find stillness in nature. Being by the ocean is such a powerful way to connect in with this eternity of time, space. Some of us feel it when we are involved deeply in something we love, like listening to music or participating in music, the arts in some way, or being absorbed in a book. Some of us find it when we are simply in the present moment. We can't be torn away in any way. And children sometimes really bring that sense of stillness to our lives, that we are right there with them. We can't move off of this place because they have our entire being of attention. And some people find it in hobbies. I know Lindsay is an incredible knitter and crocheter, and I wonder if that brings you a sense of stillness inside. This is internally regulating, right? So if somebody asked you how you are these days, would you reply anything other than busy? Who would say busy? Probably busy. There's a lot to do this time of year. And it is really common that, this season is really just about like a lot of preparing to prepare to celebrate, right? And if you are a parent or you are kind of creating holidays for other people, you know that there's a lot of preparation and it really can be endless. There's really a lot you can do, and at some point you just have to sort of call it. It is enough. And our culture really encourages us to fill every single moment of our time with some sort of consumption. Got your social media right here. I'm even, got my cell phone right here, just monitoring as we go along. Consuming social media. And if you are participating in social media, it's like you can't stop, right? You got to keep putting something out there or keep seeing the new thing and refreshing. There's consuming in terms of shopping. I mean, this time of year, there's a lot of emphasis on finding the right gift, the right food, the right meal, the right party. And it's really overwhelming sometimes, all of those messages of consumption. And then there's entertaining, that we should be entertained at every moment, that there should be something that's delighting us or inspiring us. And we are faced sometimes when we are unscheduled, unplugged, with an uneasy void of what do we do now? And so I want to invite us to think about this concept of stillness for ourselves. How can we truly carve out some space to find stillness these days? And it may be quite intentional. Because sometimes our sense of stillness is actually accidentally discovered. I was talking with someone this morning that sometimes our bodies send us messages about the need to slow down, and we don't pay attention to them until we are literally forced to be still and to take care of whatever it is or whoever it is. And then we have that pause in our lives to fill with that kind of reflection, that kind of care that is needed. And so how can we create some spaciousness for that kind of practicing stillness that doesn't erupt from a crisis, but actually comes from intention? Of this is the time of year where we are sitting with this concept of the solstice, of stillness, of embracing the darkness and the hardest parts of our lives and our world, and sitting in that space, growing our hearts like the Grinch to be able to really hold all of that complexity. Sometimes when we give ourselves a chance to pause, we then discover some of those painful or hard feelings, and we sit with things as they really are in our lives. One of our members today brought up that the holidays are a difficult time, and they're filled with a lot of loss and pain for some people. And there's also the illusions of the world begin to disappear a little bit, and we see really how hard and painful the situation of our nation and our world really is, how war-torn and weary we are alongside of our world. So I want to give you permission to slow down in the midst of your holiday preparations, and I know it is hard to do that, but this is a spiritual mandate from your minister. Think about slowing down and holding some space for stillness, and see who or what you might want to invite into that space with you. I know for me and a lot of my family members, this companion of grief at the holidays is the space that the stillness needs to come and rest and then really be embraced. In my family, we had a number of relatives over the years, just this is the time that they died. This time, exactly at this time. And so I'm remembering Winnie and Bob and Beverly and all of the people who you are thinking of this time of year. And giving yourself space in that stillness to remember that the grief is mingled with love. And to allow those memories of love to come right alongside of the sadness or frustration or anger that you may be feeling. Just, why am I feeling this way? There may be some grief right there to come alongside. And we know that really what is underneath grief is love. And this love that we are yearning for. We also, I think, can come deeply in touch with what it is we really want and wish for. I loved that story thinking about the solstice as a time for making wishes. And I think that when we are coming really honestly face to face with what is so painful and complicated and challenging about our lives and our world, we come really deeply in touch with what it is we wish for. What it is we wish were true about our lives. And then coming right up to the new year here, what change or intention do we want to set to be more in tune with our deepest desires for ourselves and our lives? If only it were so easy as just a list, a Christmas list that could just be checked off, right? My daughter has been rehearsing that list over and over and over again. Just don't forget, Santa, don't forget. But there is something to be said for literally the list of articulating to ourselves on paper. And I invite you to go check out our solstice crafting. There is a wish practice that you can do of just setting your intentions for what it is you deeply want for your life. And that writing it down somehow is an accountability with yourself. So I am going to invite you again to think about what are those practices of solstice stillness that you can bring into today, this day, this longest night. And maybe it's not so complicated. You know that these little cell phones can just have an off button. You can turn off your TV. We live in a beautiful place. Maybe you could go find a place to be in nature or sit in the garden or be amongst others and simply be with yourself and the world. And this simple practice of lighting a candle. There are also candles in the lounge that you can go and take one and light it tonight. And just to sit in the darkness and hold space for the light. I wish for each of you a beautiful and meaningful holiday season. May it be filled with all of your wishes coming true in the ways that they need to unfold in your life in this next year. I wish you all the blessings of this time of year, and I also wish for you to feel the care of this community surrounding you, that this can be a nurturing place for you to go deep into that darkness and discover your own light. Amen, and blessed be.
Please rise in body or in spirit and join in singing hymn 118, This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine.
we've gone into the darkness. We've found gifts in the darkness. We've rekindled the light, and we've celebrated the light.
Only a babe in the arms of the mother goddess, but you will grow strong at her breast. O mighty goddess of the night, lift the sun god up so that he may return. We've lit these candles to honor you both, that you might gather your strength, to bring us back into the light and bring life back to the earth. Now you are reborn. Let us extinguish our chalice flame of community. May its warmth be with you and yours in this season of light.
Everyone, if you'd like to stay on and join us in online fellowship, you can now turn on your cameras and turn on your microphones and join me. There's Linda.
Not from this distance. Hello, hello.
Let's see, there's Arthur's head.
Where's your head?
Hello, Arthur.
You
Is there
got
anyone else who'd like to join us? There he is.
portable camera on top, and it slides around. And that reserved space over there is for Lorraine, so you can just imagine that she's there.
Okay.
There she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow, we got
You need to depth of field to get it, both of you in at the same time.
That's okay. I'm out of focus.
I see people, but I don't hear anybody.
Well, there's Marilyn.
You see me now? Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Marilyn. Oh.
there. Linda, did you say you don't hear us? Apparently not.
Linda, can you hear us? You need to turn your volume up. Let's see.
Want to reach in and do it?
Yeah. I was going to see if I had a piece of paper to write on.
Oh. You do.
Right? The usual communication is to write a note and hold it up. Do you have an idea?
I'm gonna send her a chat.
Oh, okay. If she knows.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Well, I'm going to get a good crowd on here today. I hope there's people behind all of those pictures.
Probably just hasn't turned it on.
Yeah.
Oh, ask Sue Howard if she's there.
Let's see. Bill, do you want to turn on your camera or speak to us?
Maybe he, like I am, not out of his pajamas yet. I don't know.
Ah, yes. Well, I have my official UUCLB t-shirt on.
She's smiling, so Linda must have gotten, okay, she's hearing now.
Okay, Linda, now all you have to do is turn your microphone on and we can hear you.
Turn your mute off.
There.
Okay.
Now try. Yeah, we got it.
OMG. Oh, Lord.
Not bad for an atheist there.
For an atheist? Okay. I wish that Jay were hearing that.